Hi guys and welcome to CocoSign. In this video I'm going to show you how to create and use a template with CocoSign. Also, I'm going to show you some of the most common actions that you can do using the template. The template feature in CocoSign allows you to create a standard document with set recipients roles and sign-in fields which you can save for reuse in the future. To create a template, just go into the CocoSign dashboard. In the left side, click on the templates button and then click on the plus add template button at the top of the screen. You will now be required to add your documents, so you can add your documents in the following three ways. You can upload files from your computer or other devices by clicking choose file or simply dragging and dropping them to the corresponding area. You can upload files from one of the integrations, so for example Google Drive, Dropbox, and OneDrive, or you can even copy and paste a document URL by clicking on the URL button. Once you added the documents, you can click on next. Next up, you'll need to add the recipient roles to the template. You need to assign roles rather than named persons, as it's likely your recipients and signers will change every time you use the template. You can assign as many roles on a template as you need, and if you want the document to be signed in order, you can even select custom sign in order and drag the recipient information up and down to adjust the sign in order. You will need to select the sign in action for the recipient role. For example, needs to sign. You can click the mail button if you wish to include some private notes for the recipient. The notes are only visible to the specified recipient. If you want an authentication code to be emailed to the recipients, which they can use to access the document, click the key button. Once you are done filling in the information, you can click on next. You will now need to assign fields for each recipient role. In the page guide on the left, select a page you would like to tag with fields. The selected page becomes the active page and displays in the center panel. In the roles list in the upper right corner, select a person to add fields for. If you want to pre-fill document fields, select Me Pre-fill. You can use the Edit Signers option in the roles list to edit details or add or remove recipients. From the control panel on the right, click and drag one of the available field types to place it where you want the signers to fill it out. You can click the field to adjust the size or the assigned recipients of a field, or even delete the field. When you are finished adding your field, you can hit the next button. In the last step, you can see a preview of the created template from the perspective of each recipient role. You can enter a name for your template and a message for your signers. By clicking on more setting, you can set a reminder and an expiration date. After you're finished, you can click on Save Template to finish your template. Now your template is saved and ready to use. You can find it in the template section of the dashboard. Now let's see how to use the template that we've just created. Of course, we need to be in the CocoSign dashboard, and then we need to click on the templates button again from the left side. Locate the template you want to use by searching or simply scanning the template list and then click on Use. Alternatively, you can click the Start Now button on the dashboard. Click the drop-down menu of Choose Template on the screen that appears and then select the template you use to use. In the Add Recipients dialog box, enter the recipient information for any role recipients. Note that the role recipients are arranged in an order you set before. After you're finished adding the information, you can click on Send. The document will now be emailed to the recipients in the sign-in order you specified. We will now go over some of the most common template actions that you can do with a template using the CocoSign platform. We will go again in the left side in the template section, and we will locate a certain template. If we would want to edit certain aspects of the template, we have the option of editing. Under Actions, click on the More drop-down and you have the option Edit. If you click on Edit, you will go through the same process as you were to create a template, but the difference is that now we are editing a template that we've created before. On the Add Documents page, you can add a document or remove it if you no longer need it. You can also drag the documents up and down to adjust their order as needed. Then click on Next. The Add Template Roles page appears where you can make changes to recipient roles, set the appropriate action for the recipient, add the private message for individual recipients, and an authentication code, and also adjust the sign-in order. After you click on Next, you can proceed to edit your document using the Fields palette at right. You can click and drag one of the available fields to add it to the page, and you can change every aspect of it. And of course, if you want to preview the template, you can click on the preview button from up top. Once you're finished, you can click on Next, and you will get to the last step, which is Review and Save. Again, you can edit the template name, the document name, and also you can add an optional message. You can also edit the reminder or expiration date for signing the document. When you're done editing the template, you can click on Save Template to save the template. You also have the option to create a copy. Click on the More button under Actions and then click on Create a Copy if you want to safely use the template as a starting point for your document without worrying about losing track of its original version. Under Actions and More, you also have the option to rename the template. By clicking on it, you can easily change the template name, and after you're done with it, you can click on OK. You can also download the template. Locate the template you wish to download and select Download from the Template action menu. A zip file containing your selected template in PDF format is saved to your Downloads folder. You also have the option to sign in person. If you click on Sign in person, you will get a pop-up as this one. Click Confirm to initiate the in-person sign-in process from your device. Click the field assigned for the signer in the dialog box that appears to allow him or her to enter the contact information. Once the signer enters his or her name and email address in the window that opens, hit Continue to sign to collect the signature and other requested information from the signer. After he or she fills in the fields, hit Complete in the upper right corner. Click Continue to next signer and pass control to the next signer. Of course, you're gonna have to repeat all the steps again, and lastly, you'll need to click on the Complete button again. Once all signers have completed their sign-in, the signed PDF will be delivered to each signer's email address. You can also download your completed document by clicking on the Download button. Also, when a template becomes obsolete, you can delete it. To delete a particular template, click Delete in the drop-down menu and then hit the Yes button in the dialog box to remove the template. The template is now deleted permanently. This is how you can create and use templates using the CocoSign platform, and also all the actions that you can perform using the template that you've created. Visit CocoSign now to start a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. This being said, I hope you'll have a nice day.